I'm Annisha Attanayake from Durham University, and I will be presenting this poster named Are Novel Sensory Cues Deployed During Weight Perception on Thursday, the 4th of January. This project adopts a signal weight illusion, which occurs when an object's weight is misjudged based on object attributes. An example of this is the size weight illusion, and why these occur is uncertain. However, it's thought to be when an object fails to meet the preconceived predictions of an individual. In a recent previous study by Nagin et al., they adopt a signal weight illusion, replacing the visual size with a novel auditory pitch cue. A comparable pitch weight illusion was not found. However, participants had very little experience with the novel pitch. So in the present study, we test whether a novel visual cue using line orientation can be automatically deployed during weight perception after a 12-hour training period. So in the methodology of the study included of two phases, a testing phase and a training phase. So in testing, 6 participants lifted jars identical in weight for 75 trials and were asked to verbally estimate the jar weight. For the familiar cue, the jars varied in content volume, which was sand. For the novel cue, the jars varied in printed line orientations. You can see both cue conditions on the right-hand side there. So an arbitrary value of 100 was also given to a reference jar to standardize estimates. So then in training, this consisted of 8 90-minute sessions where participants interacted with jars with the novel cue and learnt the association between jar weight and line orientation. So for the results of this study, mean weight estimates for light heavy cue jars were compared for individual participants with bootstrap 95% confidence intervals. In the familiar cue condition, 3 out of 5 participants showed significant signal weight illusion. In the novel cue condition, pre-training, all participants did not show a significant signal weight illusion. However, post-training, 3 out of 6 participants showed a significant signal weight illusion. You can see an example of one participant's data here, and here you can see a summary of all participants' data. You can see for participant 1, they showed an opposite illusion effect between the familiar and novel cue, with the illusion being present with the novel cue, but not the familiar. So for points of discussion, we found a novel visual cue can be integrated in weight perception and become an automatic predictor of weight in a similar way to familiar natural cues. We found that not all participants were receptive to a signal weight illusion in both familiar and novel cue conditions, suggesting that future research is needed to better understand individual differences and the effects on training. So the ability to integrate novel cues into weight perception with training has implications for understanding prospects of human perception. An arbitrary novel visual cue can therefore induce a signal weight illusion following a 12-hour training period. Susceptibility to this illusion differs between individuals.